Welcome to Reading the Old Testament. And this is the class you're going to be in for the next 8 weeks. I hope you're excited about it and what you're going to learn. This is a great class in which you really dig into understanding and interpreting Scripture, specifically with the Old Testament. We're going to look at all of the different genres in the Old Testament, beginning with the Old Testament law and looking at wisdom literature, looking at prophecy, looking at historical books. And all of that is going to get you to the point at the end of the class. We're going to write a paper that basically takes a passage and you apply everything that you've learned over the 8 weeks. And so I'm excited about it. I've been teaching this class for about 3 years now. And it is a great class. It is going to teach you some things that you are going to take with you for the rest of your life in studying not just the Old Testament, but the New Testament too. And so to begin with, I am someone who greatly believes in prayer, and I'm going to be praying for you. I'm going to pray for you as you do your reading, pray for you as you're working on your assignments, pray for you as you're doing discussion boards, pray for you as God continues to work in your life, in your family, in your ministry. If you have things that I can pray for, please don't ever hesitate to send those to me. I would love to pray with you. Even I've prayed with students over the phone at times when they needed that. You have my phone number, you have my email, you have my you can text me, you can get in touch with me in a lot of different ways. And I greatly desire for you to succeed in this class. And so I will do everything that I can on my part to help you out with that. So let's talk a little bit about the class. The first thing you should do is really dig into the syllabus and the schedule. Understand where the reading is, understand where the assignments are, understand what you need to do in this class. And my greatest encouragement to you would be get the reading done way early in the week. If not even the week before, if you can work a little bit ahead on it. As soon as you get the reading done, then you can start working on the assignments. There are multiple assignments every week, and you're going to need the time to do that. Sometimes you're going to be working on an assignment, and if you have a question on it, you need to email me or text me or call me. That's fine. That's what I'm here for. I want you to do that. But as you do that, if you push off your reading until Sunday and then you start working on the assignments on Monday, and then all of a sudden stuff is due and you're turning things in late. If you turn things in late, it's 5% per day that you lose. So basically on a 100-point paper or worksheet or assignment, you're going to lose 5 points every day up to 7 days. The next Monday you can turn it in, and after that it becomes a 0. So don't lose points on things. You need the points in order to do well in the class. Ultimately, this class is not about good grades. It's about what you learn and what you're going to apply and what you're going to live out over the rest of your life. And so good grades are nice, but what you take out of the class, what you learn by doing the reading and really pouring your work into the assignments is going to help you a lot. So make sure you understand those two things. When we talk about assignments, like I said, ask me if you've got questions. One of the biggest things that students get wrong in this class is whether you're working on a worksheet or whether you're working on a paper, you still need to follow MLA format. And that means that you should always, if you are referencing something from the book, from Klein or Fee or Babcock or some other book that you're using, make sure that you cite it in that text, okay? Whether it's a worksheet or not. And then at the bottom of the worksheet, at the bottom of the paper, you need to have a works cited, and it needs to be properly formatted. Unless the instructions state differently, when it comes to papers, it should always be double-spaced, and you should always follow all of those things. Worksheets, it's not so big a deal. It won't sometimes allow you to double-space, and so that's okay. But in papers, make sure you're following your MLA format and doing the things that you need it to. You should always have a works cited in regard to what you've referenced. You should always, on every assignment, interact with the sources that you have with the reading for that week. So that might be Klein or Fee or Babcock. It might be something else. Always interact with that reading and include what you've learned from that in there. The reading is not there just for you to read it and then do the assignment. It's for you to interact with it. So make sure that you do that throughout the class. Let's talk about discussion boards. Discussion boards are not every week, but you have a number of discussion boards on a weekly basis. There's a couple of weeks that we give you off. And so when you do the discussion board, your initial post, your initial answer to the question, and there are a lot of weeks where you just get to pick what you want to discuss as far as from a list of questions. you are going to write that initial discussion board. Again, make sure in your discussion board you have a works cited. You use in-text citations when you're citing someone. Make sure you're doing all of those things, okay? Because that is very important for you to learn. It's a good academic thing. But also, if you don't, you accidentally don't put an in-text citation in, you accidentally don't put a works cited in, that ultimately can be plagiarism. And so whether you do it intentionally or unintentionally, don't do that. Make sure your citations are in there and do that. I would encourage you to get a copy of the latest MLA handbook. Keep that with you because you're going to use it throughout all your classes, okay? So discussion board, you're going to do your initial post. That's due by midnight on Friday night. Between midnight on Friday night and Monday, and you can do it beforehand if people have posted before Friday, you need to do 2 replies in the discussion board. And I say 2, you can do more than that, but you need to have a minimum of 2, at least 2. I'm not giving you extra points if you do 10. I will take points off if you only do 1 or you do 0, because you gain points, basically 10 for the initial discussion board, 5 for each reply. So make sure you do your 2 replies on a weekly basis. Those replies need to be in by Monday night at 11:59 Central Standard Time, okay? So that's discussion boards. All of your other assignments, the worksheets that you have, the papers that you have, everything else, all the other assignments are going to be due Monday night by midnight, okay? 11:59 Central Standard Time. That's a big thing too. You may be on the West Coast, you may be on the East Coast, you might be overseas somewhere. The assignment is still due by Central Standard Time, okay? So make sure it's in 11:59 Central Standard Time each Monday night. You need to have those assignments in, okay? Couple other things. Date of attendance quiz. That is a big thing. Take that right away and make sure you knock that out and that is done. So that's kind of your first thing to do in the classes is complete that date of attendance quiz. Grading, I don't tend to be an easy grader or hard grader. Try to be as accurate as possible. The biggest thing to me is that you read very carefully the instructions on the assignments and that you follow that. Sometimes people read the first part of the instructions and they answer the questions there and then they forget to answer a couple of questions. Make sure you do everything that is included in the assignment. If you have questions, email me. In the weekly videos, I will try to explain the assignments and really what I'm looking for from them in order to help you. But make sure that you read the instructions, reread them, read them 2 or 3 times. Make sure that you understand them because people inevitably leave things off when they don't fully read through it, okay? I am excited about this class. I'm excited about what you're going to learn. I'm excited about interacting with you on the discussion boards and having opportunities to talk to you on a weekly basis. And so look forward to this class. I hope that you're as excited as I am. God bless and have a great week.